Using this planner is super simple, but it does require a level of consistency and commitment. I recommend starting off with weekly check-ins until you find your rhythm, but after that you can switch to bi-weekly or monthly reviews or even paycheck by paycheck reviews. You will find your rhythm. This planner is flexible, so whether you're using the cash stuffing method, you're using digital budgeting, digital tracking, or a combination of both, this is designed to work for you. So in today's video, I want to walk you through this planner. This is my 2025 planner and it is available on my Ko-fi shop. Remember, the goal here is not just to manage your finances, but to fully take control and walk confidently into your financial freedom and accomplish all the money goals and all the money aspirations that you have. I primarily focus on home ownership, but I was talking to a couple of my viewers and one in particular said, "Girl, I'm not looking to buy a home right now, but I do want to take control over my money." So I'm talking to you if you're looking to do this to get financially prepared for your home ownership goals. I'm also talking to you if you just want to reach your financial freedom, which both of those things are my goals as well. So you're in good company. So go ahead, like and subscribe, join the fam, and let's get right into it. Okay, so what I did was my original planner was a black planner if you watch my previous videos, and it was kind of thin. I created this budget planner and I wanted to make it available for all of my people, all of my subscribers who are joining the budgeting and savings and debt payoff journey with me. So I have this planner for 2025, so I want to walk you through the tour of it and also walk you through the setup. I went to Walmart and got me a new 3-ring binder. I do like the 3-ring binder. I do like the disc binder too, don't get me wrong. But this is, simple and easy to acquire as well. So I bought this white binder from Walmart, the pen gear, and all I did was I printed out the budget planner PDF. So it's a PDF download. I'll leave a description for that below. I laminated the first page, the cover page of my of the budget planner, and I inserted it in the front cover. Now you don't have to do this. If once you get yours, you can just keep it as is, but I like this the sturdiness and the durability of the cover and being laminated this way. Okay, so when you first go and open up your binder, now I organized my pages the way I wanted to see it. So it was start off right, jump right into the 12 months. That's the first thing that I wanted to see right after the cover. When you get it, you will see a "This Planner Belongs To" page. I did not include that in mine. I didn't feel like it was necessary. But I know some people like to write their name in the planner when they get it, so you can print that page out. And like I said, I have printed out all 105 pages of this planner and put it into this binder, but you don't have to do that. You can print out the pages that you need based off your financial journey and what's your main focus and goals. I definitely recommend printing out all 12 months because every month has a cover with a financial blessing on it. I personally believe in speaking life over my finances and just praying over my finances. So of course I want to encourage you to do the same. So I just included a financial blessing on each month's cover. Okay. So when you first open it up, now I did in my previous video set up my January 2025 budget. So we'll look at that in just a minute, but I'm not going to go into detail for you. You can go back and check out that video. I am going to do a separate video that talks about how to set up a budget specifically. Okay. So keep an eye out for that. So included in every month, let's go to a blank one. I'm going to use February. You have your monthly planner sheet. Okay, and then it's undated so that you can put your year and put in all your number dates. I actually want to find some stickers that'll fit on here because I do like the sticker method of planning. I think it just brings a level of creativity. It makes it, more fun to sit down and plan. So I'm going to find some stickers that'll fit on this. So keep an eye out for that because, that's where the fun is, But for me, I just use the highlighter method right now. And I did I did actually find my pink highlighter. I couldn't find it the last time, so I'm gonna go in and just okay, so there, like, it adds a little bit of personality to it, but I want to get even more creative with it. I love color. I love like I said, the stickers. I'm going to try to find some stickers that'll go on here to make, budgeting a lot more fun. So back to the next page. So you have your undated monthly calendar, and on it does have two sections where you can either put some to-dos for the month or some goals that you really want to hyper focus on for the month. And then I do have a monthly income and expense sheet where you can go in and put all your sources of income, put your month, put all your sources of income, your household expenses with your fixed and your variable. You can choose to break it down like that, or you can just list it out in order that they are due, or whatever works for you. This is, have your way with this. Savings, I always recommend prioritizing some savings. So I do use a combination of zero-based budgeting and 50-30-20 method so that I can, I always want to tell every dollar where it's going. So I always aim for zero-based budgeting, meaning all the money that's coming in has a place to go. It's either going to go in one of these 4 categories, right? And so when I total it up on the summary here, it's a 0 down here. But this is set up so that you can easily do zero-based budgeting or 50-30-20 method and break down your categories and things of such. So the next one is monthly savings and debt tracker. Now I do have a whole section in here for debt payoff. This specific sheet is for what you pay in that month. So you can use this sheet. You can print this sheet out if you like to look at it that way, or you can just simply use the the debt snowball section in here with the debt trackers. And I do have a separate debt payoff workbook that actually walks you through and explains exactly how to set up the debt snowball, why it works, and things like that. So you can grab that as well and use it as a companion with the planner, which I do have as well. And it's very much detailed and tedious, but I like to have checks and balances to make sure that, like I said, I'm in control of my money. It's doing what I want it to do. So that those trackers help me to make sure that everything lines up. Now, you might not want to be that detailed, that specific. So that's why I created this PDF download so that you can print out the sheets that you feel like will work for you. Okay. And so the next sheet is the weekly cash spend. I did print out in the month of January, and I'll do this every month. But the weekly cash spend, you can have 4 or 5 of these sheets in each month. Like I said, once you print it out, it's yours forever. So you can continue to use it over and over and over again. You can do your no spend, what it looks like for that month. Or I also have a no spend tracker that you can use for the whole month. This is very versatile. I try to include things that would work for different thought processes. Not everybody think and sees their money the same, or how they think about their money the same. So I wanted to include different variety of trackers and way of looking at the information. All of it is going to result into the same thing, which is having more control over your money and knowing exactly where all your money is going. But it's just the way you prefer to look at it is, what's the difference between all of these trackers. So again, this has a note section. It has a page where you want to, things where you want to cut out. And so with this, I do also have, you can do this on a weekly basis by putting in, what you spent. I personally like using my envelopes. And let me see if I have one here. I do need to set up I don't have it here, but I do need to set up my my 2025 budget sheets. I use an individual sheet per category for my cash, and then I write it down like that. But what I specifically do is every night or every other night, whatever I spent that day, I'll write down a date, what I spent it on, what was the starting amount in my wallet, and then what was the ending amount. That way I just keep track of it. So you can do it on this sheet, or you can use an individual budget sheet. And I do apologize, I don't have one readily available, but I'll show it in another video. And then finally, in every month has a month review. So it gives you some prompts so that you can actually think about and be intentional about what's happening with your money. Make some decisions. Acknowledging your wins is very important, because we tend to just focus on what's not working and never really pat ourselves on the back for what is actually working. And that's how we can do so much good and make so much progress and never recognize it, because we're focusing on all the things that are not working and never taking a time out to focus on the things that are working. So I wanted to purposefully put that at the top. Let's start off with what did work. Did you meet your budget? Did you meet this month's budget? If not, why? Did you achieve your month's goal? If not, why? And the purpose of asking why is so that you can see where your tripping points are and be able to make those adjustments as you move on to the next month, right? And so that's why it ends up here. So each month has all of those sheets in it, and so you can print all of them, or you can print just the ones that you need. I primarily regularly use the monthly planner, the income and expense, and for the savings and debt, I do use my Debt Snowball workbook and the trackers that we're going to look at in just a moment. Okay, so this planner also comes with several sections that will also help you in your financial journey. This section is our financial goals. I am going to do a separate video of me setting up my 2025 goals, so stick around for that so you can see exactly how to use this. But in this section, you do get your financial goals, your annual goals, and your financial freedom defined. Your financial goals allows you to put in what your 6-month goal, 1-year goal, 5-year goal, 10-year goal. So this is more long-term view, just in bullet form or paragraph form, however you decide to do this. The annual goals ask you some questions and gets very specific so that you can really think about this year. And then your financial freedom defined. If you don't know what it looks like, if you're not able to write down your vision and make it plain, the ideas to come to how you're going to get there, it'll be all over the place. It won't be clear. You won't be able to assess, does this line up with my financial goals? Does this decision line up with my financial goals? So that is why it's important to clearly define what financial freedom looks like. What does reaching your goal looks like? What part of your goals that you're focusing on this year is going to satisfy your 5-year, 10-year, 6-month goals? Okay, so this sheet is it's a worksheet to help you kind of define those things for yourself. This section has the budgeting and saving how-tos. Like I said, when you come in, you're just getting started, you want to learn how to create a monthly budget. That's what this sheet is for. It has the core start off steps, but then it has some steps that as you're going through the journey and as you're exercising your muscles, like these things you want to just keep constantly repeating. You want to put it all on repeat every month, but allocating your savings and planning for your debt repayment if you have debt to pay off. Making sure you're constantly building your emergency fund and using budgeting tools. So this sheet is going to help you to know how to not only create a budget, but how to continue to work it and use it as you go throughout this journey. The readiness reserve. Okay. So as I don't know, I know I'm not the only one, but I know how powerful our words are, especially when we're trying to accomplish major things in our life. When you speak over anything in your life, because life and death lies in the power of the tongue, you can pretty much guarantee that that thing is going to happen, whether it's good or whether it's bad. So for me personally, I want to speak life over my finances. So I like to call it a readiness reserve because I like to speak life over my finances. I don't want anything sinking in my finances. So I called it a readiness reserve. And if you notice on my income and expense, it's my reserve funds. It's my readiness reserve because I don't want, a readiness reserve is the same thing what everybody calls it. It's a sinking fund. It's essentially what it is. But yeah, I don't want nothing sinking in my finances. So therefore, I want to be always ready. Okay? Always ready. So how this sheet walks you through how to create your sinking funds or your readiness reserve. Hopefully you'll adopt that mindset and start calling it a readiness reserve. But this walks you through step by step of how to create one, so you can always come back to this as a reference. And then lastly in this section is going to be your money mindset. You can read through it, come back to this, and it also has a worksheet to help you with some journaling prompts to help you actually deep dive into your money mindset to kind of clean things up, and so that you can successfully complete your financial journey. Because I'm gonna tell you, when your mind is not ready for the journey, it doesn't matter if you're trying to fix your finances, if you're trying to lose weight, if you have a financial goal you're trying to reach, if you have a relationship goal you're trying to reach, it doesn't matter. If your mindset is not ready, you're not going to accomplish. You can start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. Okay? Come on, somebody. Who I know I'm not the only one. Because why? Because your mindset is not there. Your heart is willing, but your flesh is weak. Okay? So it all starts in the mind. Okay? So the next session I have is the bill, debt, and credit trackers. This is where all of the good tools and resources are. And so you have a bill tracker. This is going to be an annual bill tracker. You want to put all your monthly expenses in here, amount, when it's due, and then check off every month or color in every month. If it got paid that month, mark it in. I'm probably going to do a little pink heart because, I love love and I love pink. So, so you mark in these boxes however you see fit. You can put an X, you can color in the whole box, but the point is, did that bill get paid that month? And so this is going to help you stay on track with your monthly and your annual bill pays. Okay. Same thing for the subscription tracker. All those subscriptions that we keep forgetting that we have. When you write them down and you're always looking at them, you won't forget about them. So as soon as you sign up for one or you put in the ones that you already have, put it on this sheet. And does it auto renew? If so, when? When does it auto renew? So you don't have that surprise money coming out of your bill pay account or your auto pay account, because you're ready. You want to include that in when you're sitting down doing your budget. Come back. Look at your auto renew. Look at your bill tracker and make sure that you're adding that on every month to the date when this auto renews. So you have that, make sure that money is in your account. And then you also have your debt snowball tracker. Now, I haven't set this up for myself. I will in another video. But I printed out the amount of, it comes with one in the planner, but I printed out the amount of sheets that I needed for how many debts that I have. You can put 2 on each page. And then this is, I feel like, for those of us who are trying to buy a house, okay, you need to make sure, one of the top things, okay, you need to make sure your credit is in order. You need to make sure you have your savings, and you need to make sure that your debt to income ratio is where it needs to be. The sweet spot is 36%. Okay, that's the sweet spot. That is going to pretty much, get you pre-qualified for most loans when you do go get qualified. So check out this sheet. It's a great worksheet. You want to do it to get your starting point, and then as you start saving and paying down your debt and increasing your income, do it again so that you can make sure, if you see where you're starting at, are you starting off at a 36%, or do you have some work to do? Once you do this worksheet, you're going to see where you need to cut off, what is high in your debt and causing your debt to income ratio to be so high. And then again, I just have a total debt progress tracker. You can use this one if you just want to get the full planner, or if you don't want to get the full planner and you just want to work on debt. I do have a similar tracker to this in the debt payoff workbook, and so you'll be covered there. All right. Then I have a section for your credit score goals. Now, this is basically so that as you're working on your credit and you are trying to go up that ladder, you can jot down where you started and where you're trying to go. I'm actually trying to be up here in this 800 range. And so once I put my credit score starting point, every month we can go ahead and put in what credit score was for that month for each one of our Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Okay. And just put down your 3 credit scores so that you're keeping track. Am I going up? Am I going down? What caused me to go down last month? Okay. What caused me to go up? Let's keep doing more of that. Sometimes it's just time that helps you to go up, and you can't really control that, but everything else that you can control, like your good spending habits and keeping your debt under control, help to increase your credit score. And then I do have one no spend challenge sheet that you can use for the whole month. I recommend for all the months that you do want to complete this, print out that mini of this sheet and put it in front of the month in review. Okay, because that's really the last sheet. That's after your month is done. What happened that month, and your no spend would go here so that you can understand what happened with your no spend challenge should you decide to do one for the month. All right. And then our next section is going to be all the savings challenges. Now, I personally plan to use my savings challenges over and over again. I am going to add more savings challenges to this binder. But when you first get the monthly planner, these are all the savings challenges that come. You can start. It has a savings tracker, so you can have an ultimate goal. And then, again, I love this percentage progress tracker, so you can put that in. You can choose to print that out or not. Your $200 savings challenge. Now, I'm personally am going to use my dice, so stick around as we complete this savings challenge here. Use my dice. I'm going to roll. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then roll again. 1, 2, 3. And I would save $5 for that day. That's how I'm going to use it. Now, this is you can decide that you want to do a different way of picking one. Maybe you just want to take a day. Okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and so on and so forth. But either way, by the time you finish with this, it'll be a $200 savings for you. This money pot savings challenge, this is actually a $600 savings challenge. So I'm probably going to just go in order, probably start off with the 20s and then work my way up one at a time. But either way, this is a $600 savings challenge, and this one is a $1,000 savings challenge. So again, you can find some creative way to get here. But if I decide to go with a dice, I can start at the top, 1, 2, or 1, 2, whatever the case may be. But the purpose of these savings challenges is that it makes it fun for you to actually save. Be creative with it. Have fun with it. The point is to put the money into the envelope. So this is my savings challenge binder, and every time that I save some money, I will put it in here. So I have this for my Saveopoly, but you can always put in another tracker and then save it like that. But that's my savings challenge binder, which I plan on getting fully filled up with my savings goal for this year. And then of course you have the 100 envelope savings challenge. Now when you print this out, you'll just have the sheet, the tracker, but it's going to be up to you to go ahead and get yourself a binder. Now this is my 100 envelope challenge binder. It already has a tracker on it, and the total saved is 50-50. It will be the same thing with the one that comes in my binder, but I'm still working on mine, as you can see. And I just really love this crocodile binder. But when you get the planner, the 105 pages, you'll get 6 savings challenges, and the 100 envelope challenge is one of them. All you need to do is get yourself a binder and some envelopes to save it in, right? What would be my budget planner if I don't have a home savings challenge in it? What would be, I have to, that's what we're doing here, right? So I included a $20,000 savings, home savings challenge. In this one, I do have a separate home savings challenge booklet where it has the different, even higher. It goes up to 50,000. I think I have a 40,000 home savings challenge. So you can check that out and see if you want to grab that. If you're not paying off debt right now, but you really need to focus on saving, I recommend getting that home savings challenge, or go ahead and start off with this one. This planner, I do have things separated in my shop, but this planner is pretty much beginner friendly. It gives you everything you need to get started without trying to buy this and buy that and buy this. You buy this one planner, it's going to really get you started and get you well on your way to tracking your credit, paying off your debt, and saving. Okay, so that's what the intention was. And then lastly, I do have this savings challenge, and like I said, I laminated all my savings challenges because I plan on using it again and again. And like I was saying, you can create your own. So this one doesn't have a goal, so you can literally just put the goal that you want to save, whatever that amount is. One of my savings goal for this year, I want to do it within 6 months, but is to save up for a new car. So I will put the amount here, and I want to pay cash for it. I don't really need a super expensive car. I just need one to get me around for now. But I want to put the amount here, and then divide that amount by 30, because you have 30 little circles here, and put how much each circle is equal to. And then once you save that amount, then you would circle it out. You would color it out. Now, if you don't laminate, once you write on it, it's done. So you will have to, that's not showing up. Come on. once you, there you go. That's much better. If you don't laminate it, and let me know if y'all want me to, make some laminated ones available. I'm saying I will do it, but is that what you want? But if you don't laminate it, once you write on it, it will, you'll have to print out under the sheet. Okay, and let me just go ahead and wipe that off. You see that comes off pretty easily. So you can create your own challenge. I'm going to be looking for some new markers, and I will keep y'all posted on which one actually works on this laminated sheet. The last section in here, I have affirmations. So I did include, when you go in and you do the money mindset work, keeping up with it and repetition of these affirmations will help you to really hammer it in, get it into your subconscious mind, repeat it over and over. I promise you that you will see differences in your finances when you start changing your mind. We're transformed by the renewing of our mind. How do we renew our mind? You keep telling yourself the story that you want to hear, that you want to see in your life, rather than keep telling yourself the story that you don't want to hear, like that you don't want to see. Like keep saying I'm broke, or keep saying I'm, something negative that you don't want to happen in your life. When you keep doing that, guess what? You're going to keep getting that. So let's go ahead and let's start speaking. My income is constantly increasing. Wealth and success are my birthright. I release all negative beliefs about my money and embrace a mindset of abundance and prosperity. Come on, y'all. Let's do that. Let's speak life over our finances in 2025, okay? And then I just have some note sheets. You can print out as many of these as you want, and so that you can keep notes in general or journal about your money. So that is the total 2025 budget planner, and I am going to this is available on my shop. I will leave a link below, and you can grab yourself a copy and go on the budgeting journey with me. This is how it's going to look for this year. I might change out the covers next year, but this is what we're working with. Who knows, I might get a creative bug and change it out within 6 months, but the covers are changeable. And the point is, you want to get something that you're going to actually stick to. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining my budget planner tour. Join the journey with me. Come along. Let's get our money in order together. Let's plan for our home ownership goals together. And yeah, just join the fam. Stick around. If nothing else, watch my journey, because I'm going all the way up. Okay. And if you are interested in watching somebody else's success, which I'd rather for you to join me, not just watch, I want you to join me. Yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the fam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.